Hey, there's Odetta Shell. We're so excited to launch a brand new series on Kamado Joe's YouTube on traditional backyard barbecue. We're going to be going through some of the most traditional, delicious recipes. Today, we're starting off with a beautiful bone-in pork butt that we're going to slow smoke. We're going to show you everything you need to set up the grill and yourself for success. Delicious. The first rule of pork butts is never make one when you can make two. Trust me, your friends, families, neighbors, they're all going to love you if you make an extra one. And it doesn't take a lot of extra work for you to do this. I like to score the fat cap here. I find that it makes it much easier to pull this at the very end, and it's going to let us get more seasoning into all these little crevices here. So that's going to render down really nicely. Plus, it looks beautiful. So I recommend that. Then the other thing you want to think about is bone-in versus boneless. I really prefer the bone-in pork butt. I find that it cooks a lot more evenly and has much better structural integrity than when they take the bone out. Because I find that there's just these flaps that will cook unevenly when you use the boneless, but they'll smoke up just fine. And then you get your favorite barbecue rub, and you just go all over. I like to have one clean hand, one dirty hand, and these black kind of food service gloves work really good. But we're going to get this seasoned up on all sides, give it a good rub, and then we're going on to the Kamado Joe. To set up the Big Joe 3, we cleared out all of the ash from inside our firebox here. We cleared out the ash drawer. And then we're going to light this fire. We got the entire charcoal basket full of the Kamado Joe Big Block charcoal. And Big Block is important for these long cooks that we're going to do here. We've let this build for 10 minutes now, and I'm just going to put the deflector plates down. You can either use the slow roller or the plates here. And then I like to drop one of these aluminum foil pans right here just to catch all the juices are going to drop down. Our grill is stabilized at 250 degrees. We got the pork butts on right over the aluminum foil pan. We're going to smoke these at 250 degrees until we hit an internal temperature of about 203 degrees. That takes us anywhere from 12 to 16 hours. If you find when the meat hits between 150 and 170 that it just stops going up, don't worry, that's the barbecue stall. It happens all the time with pork butts. You just ride it out. It's going to develop great crust, great bark at that point. But if you really need to, you can wrap it in aluminum foil or bump up the temperature that'll get you past that stall as well. We hit 203 right at the 13-hour mark. They look absolutely perfect. And look, I've done these a lot of different ways. I really think you can treat these very simply and do just fine. I've injected them before. I don't think you got to do that. I've spritzed them before. I don't think you need to do that anymore. Just give it a rub, put it in the grill, 250 degrees till you hit 203 and you're there. Now we're going to get these wrapped up in triple foil and then wrap them in some beach blankets. We're going to hold those for anywhere from 1 to 4 hours. These butts have been resting in our cooler for 1 hour, and you can go up to 4 hours, no problem. And now we're going to get ready to pull them. Now you can do this the night before, which I've done, no problem there. It heats up incredibly well. It's very forgiving. But if you're a little bit of a show person, I recommend some thermal gloves and the black food service gloves, and then you put them on, because I've tried a lot of different ways to shred them. This is by far the most fun. So you put these on, you bring a crowd around, crack open a couple beers, and then oh, baby, that's perfect. And you can see this pulls right out. Our bone is perfectly clean. That's a sign of a great cook. And we can see that we've got this beautiful pink smoke ring. So then you just get in there. People watch. They get excited. And it's a little bit of a show. But this is, I'm very, very happy with this cook. Came out perfect. And it's such a forgiving large piece of meat. It's very difficult to mess this thing up. So that's your pulled pork. You just pull it really tight here, and then we'll sauce it up. Final step to season the pork, we're going to grab some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Feel free to use whatever barbecue sauce you love. And then we're just going to dump that on here. And you can make your own sauce. I find for ease of use, it's nice just to have one ready to go, and then you mix that all in there. So now we've got incredible bark that we got from our rub, got all that smoke flavor in there, and now the meat that was deep inside has a chance to get some seasoning as well. But now for the first bites, we got great bark, great smoke. Delicious. So good. Wow. For sandwich construction, you can go super traditional. So this is a little bit extra barbecue sauce with some bread and butter pickles, or you could do coleslaw. We've got a brioche bun that we toasted in some butter. For here, if you want a little spicy breakfast treat, we got pickled jalapenos, a fried egg, and a little bit of a mango hot sauce. But both of them are going to be delicious, classic, and we're so excited. Hope you make it, and we'll see you in 2 weeks right here. Thanks for watching.